Hey guys, what's up? Condorides here, and today we're going to be playing some Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. I've personally never played this Fire Emblem game, just the 3DS ones and the Famicom one, Fire Emblem Gaiden. So this is going to be awesome. I'm really excited because Fire Emblem Three Houses is coming out, guys. Fire Emblem Three Houses coming out. Fuck man, this is going to be great. To be honest, I love Fire Emblem, guys. If you guys have watched my Terraria videos, you've probably heard me talk about it all the fucking time. That's all I do is talk about Fire Emblem half the time. It's like, I can't stop talking about it. Hell, I finished Awakening, and then I started playing Fates, and then, what do? I start playing Fates again, and keep in mind, Fates has 3 storylines. So basically, if you want to finish the game all the way through, you have to play all 3 storylines. Well, I played the last one twice, for some fucking reason that I can't comprehend. And then, so what do? I go back to the game I finished 3 times, Fire Emblem Echoes, of course. And honestly, I've always been curious about this game. I've peeked at it a little bit on my phone, and from what I can tell, it's alright. But it has things that I don't like. For anybody who's played Awakening, it has those kind of things. Anyway, I should get going, because holy shit, it's been a while, guys. I haven't recorded in forever. Before we get started, though, I have one more thing. You guys have probably realized that I only uploaded one video recently. Or not recently, but sometime before. I only uploaded one. There's a reason for that. One of them was corrupted. Or so I thought. Just today, I go through, and I go to record, and it tells me, hey, there's a file that we couldn't deal with. I'm like, okay, well, what file is this? And I try and get it to restore it. And it didn't do it several times. So I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll just go in and do it myself. So I go in to deal with this file, and guess what? It's the long-lost video. I have no clue why it's there. I don't know why it was left there, but it's there, guys, and I'm excited. Also, I did hear the audio glitching. We'll see. We'll see if that works. If it doesn't, I'll probably end up scrapping the recording, do it again. But, yeah. I'm excited, guys. I'm very excited. I got my controller ready. I got my mouse ready. As you guys can see, I got my DS stylus back. We're doing this, boys. I really wish I could have done this on actual hardware. I do. But unfortunately, I lack the money to get my Nintendo 3DS modded for a capture card. I just don't have money, guys. I haven't been working for a little bit due to, we'll say, medical reasons. But anyway, I haven't been working for a little bit, so I don't really have money to get my 3DS modified. I probably won't get that. That's not going to happen for a very long time because, guys, Fire Emblem Three Houses is coming out, and I'm fucking getting it. Anyway, it's 5 fucking minutes in, and I'm still talking about goddamn Fire Emblem Three Houses. Let's fucking go, boys! Aw, fuck. Really? Aw, come on, buddy. Come on. I'm gonna cut this out, probably. My fucking controller, boys! Of all things to go wrong, the fucking controller. Why wouldn't it be the controller? Alright, hey guys, so I had technical difficulties. My controller wasn't working. I had to map everything to the keyboard. This is gonna be hell. I'll figure it out another day, though. So, oh god. So I got my 3DS in front of me here, kinda, to help me out with control. I got the old one, actually, to help me out with control, because I have to use the arrow keys for the control. As fun as that sounds, it's really not that fun. Come on, I set the controls up. Do I have to tap? We're going for normal, because I've never really played this. Yeah, we're gonna play like that. Go, Madius, King of Dragon King, conquered the continent of Arcana, giving rise to an age of fear and despair for all its people. That tyranny was broken, however, when an unlikely hero intervened. A young man hailing from the Altia region appeared with a divine blade in hand. Fang of Dragon and Blade of Light locked in battle, and in the end, the blade prevailed. For some time after, the land enjoyed an age of peace. However, after centuries of passing, the Shadow Dragon returned. He forged an alliance with a fiendish sorcerer who sought to rule the world. And their combined might toppled kingdom upon unsuspecting kingdom. Again, darkness threatened to engulf the continent. It fell upon the King of Altea, sole descendant of the Dragon Slayer hero, to sally forth with the divine blade and fulfill his blood destiny. His son, Prince Marth, remained at home with the boy's mother and his elder sister. After a garrison, manned by Altea's neighbor and ally Gra, thus, the boy applied himself to the ways of both pen and sword until one day... I read that so fucking wrong. But this is working great, and I'm happy. Jesus. Prince Marth, are you awake? Begging your pardon, sire, but the princess has asked to see you. Elise, is she alright? She seemed to be, sire, but her words implied a certain urgency. She bade you dress quickly and wait by the throne. Has something happened? It's our forces off in Gra, sire. There seems to have been some sort of incident, but, well, I'm not privy to the specifics. I see. Thank you. I'll be there shortly. Alright. So... Oh, hold on. My sister said she would meet me by the throne. An incident in Gra. If Elise has news of our father, I pray it's good news. As the game progresses, tutorials like on the top one, blah 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 blah. Okay, so... Wait, the top one. Oh, that's the top screen? What? Huh? Oh my god, this is so weird. Oh wow. Touch icons appear on the touch screen if you have a button. They'll disappear. Press a button, they'll disappear. This is all working well. Okay, so, you guys, for anybody who has never played Fire Emblem before, it is a kind of a turn-based strategy game. It's different. It's a lot of goddamn fun, though. It's probably one of my most favorite 3DS series ever, but it's not just a 3DS. I've been playing the original one, or not the original, but the second one on the DS, and that's a lot of fun, too. Oh, thank God I can control with the mouse. Okay, also, hit X, and you can see the danger area. So basically, you're moving along, and... Okay, we're gonna get rid of that, because I know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, so basically, you have all your stats up here. Strength is how powerful you are. Magic is how powerful you are with, like, physical weapons, like a sword, or a spear, or an axe. Magic is, how powerful you are with magic, obviously. Your skill affects how many times... Or not how many times. It affects how often you'll, hit. So higher skill means more hitting, as well as your, from what I understand, your criticals. Speed, if you have more than 5, if you have 5 more speed than the enemy, you'll attack twice. Luck, if your luck is higher than the enemies, or, no, more luck means your enemies will crit less. So, defense is obviously how well you defend against physical attacks. Resistance is how well you defend against magical attacks. This is your proficiencies. So Marth only uses the sword, obviously, so he only has the sword there. But there's swords, there's spears, axes, bows, magic, and staves. We'll get along to those soon. Over there, that's him, Prince Marth. What? Who are you? We're soldiers of Gra, little prince. If you know what's good for you, you'll surrender to us without making any trouble. Surrender? But that's ridiculous. Why would I surrender to the army of an allied kingdom? They don't tell you much, do they? No matter. You'll have the full story soon enough. Now lay down your sword. I will not. I am the Prince of Altea. I will not yield to you or any other nation here on my own land, under my own castle roof. You talk big, brat. Have it your way. If If you won't lay down your sword, then we'll just have to take your life instead. Alright, so this is the enemy's turn, so they're gonna get to move. Also, there is a weapon triangle. Swords beat axes, axes beat lances, and lances beat swords. Swords have a slight edge on bows. Bows have a slight edge on lances, and they have no effect on an axe. Tomes are reversed, and again, I think they maybe have more of an effect on axes, I don't know. Staves aren't attacking weapons, but we'll get into that. So if I hit X here, you'll see this is where they can move and attack. So if I move back one, they can't get me? Maybe. Because that also depends on where my guy is set. If I move him to move... Say I got him to move over here, well, that's not going to update that. Oh, I hit wait. I didn't really want to do that, but okay. Okay, also I got an XP. XP, I'd say, is very self-explanatory. We're going to attack with the rapier because... Also, attack. So this is going to up my attack. This tells me the weapon triangle right here. If it gives me extra critical, that's that here. That's avoidance, so how often I can, what my chances are of avoiding them. And that's my hit. So, say I was going up against somebody with the same weapon. Basically, he would have a 94% chance of hitting me. That's pretty good. So that's why this 106 matters. Obviously. I'm gonna get rid of that shit. Where is it? Yeah, right up there. So it'll tell me all this information here because that's my currently equipped weapon. As well as my health, my level, and my XP. 100 XP is a level. Straight up. Also, I'll explain that in a bit. So yeah, I'm just going to use the rapier because the rapier is good. And you'll see, so I'm going to do 7 damage. Okay, for fuck's sakes. So many tutorials. Okay, so basically, when you go through, you'll have your health, the enemy's health, your damage, the enemy's damage, and that times 2 shows I'm going to hit him twice, obviously. My hit, their hit, and everybody's critical. That's just telling me information about his weapon. So axes, they're very powerful, but they have a low chance of hitting. So also, there's that as well. So, I can switch between the weapons. So, some people, they can use more than one weapon. I'm just going to go ahead and attack. So, some people can use lances and swords, others all 3. It kind of depends. We'll get into that a little bit later, though. It'll be quite a bit later, actually. We need more than one person to get through. Yeah, we're just gonna do that for now. Okay. I don't need all these tutorials. I know what everything does. Yeah, so you see this guy, he has a lance, so he's gonna be doing, or both of them do. So they'll be able to do more damage to me. What? He's fighting back. I'll show him. No, the throne. I have to get rid of him before my sister arrives. Okay, see, so he has the advantage on me, which means I do less damage to him, and he does more damage to me. It changes the stats slightly. Okay, so, you'll notice, it'll tell you the floor space as well, so this is why this was important. So, you'll see the floor space, so these floor spaces don't offer me anything. No avoidance, no defense, resistance, or healing. Whereas, him on the throne, he gets no resistance, but he gets +2 defense, 20 avoidance, and 20 heal. So he'll heal for 20 every time. So I need to get him the fuck off of there. But I deal a shit ton of damage to him. Problem is, unless I critical, I can't do much. And he deals nothing for damage. Ooh, level up. There we go. So I'm going to level up here, and you'll notice I got some strength and some speed and luck. Take it like Pokemon. Small numbers can make all the difference. Oh, he didn't heal for 20. I can't remember what that 20 does then. Yeah, it even tells you... Why am I pointing? It even tells you below. I pointed like a fucking dumb piece of shit. In this game in particular, in most of the games, there's certain areas where you have to, in Awakening in particular, there's certain maps where you have to seize something, whereas some of the other ones you don't. Fates is also like that. A lot of the maps are like that. But seizing will end it, and that's a lot of times what your main goal is. In this one, from what I can tell, that's all your main goal is. Marth, you alright? Sister, what's happening? Steady yourself, Marth. I have grave news. Our father was defeated by Dorgust allies forces. What? No. It was Gra, our own ally, betrayed us and struck father's army from the rear. I'm not sure if he's safe. The scouts who returned have conflicting reports. Father, it can't be. As we speak, soldiers sent by Gra are trying to take the castle. Mother and I were separated during the escape. I don't know where she is. Marth, I need you to listen to me. You must flee the castle. Go on without me. What? We've not many soldiers left. This is hard to bear, I know, but the castle is lost. We must face that. I will look for Mother and join you as soon as I can. You find Yagan and get away from here. Far away, understand? Alright, but promise you won't be long. Goodbye, Marth. May you live long. Okay, and we're going to be able to save. So there's 3 save slots, and then there's also suspending saves, where you can suspend your progress in the middle of a battle so that you can walk away from it for a bit. Sire. Frey. Abel, you're alive. Yes, sire. Princess Elise bade us protect you. Sir Maladus stayed behind to accompany her. Sire, we must be quick. Sir Yagan awaits up at the gates. Blast, this won't do. How did Gra's soldiers ever make it this far? Yagan and the others will be caught like mice. We need to seize the gates and secure the area immediately. Alright, so here we go. God damn it, it's telling more of the same shit I was just explaining. Okay, so these guys are mounted units, so they get more range of movement. They typically have more strength than a ground unit, but you can also see that they wield swords and lances up here. So, he has the lance and the sword, so again, he's going to benefit from attacking guys with swords, axes, and the like. So this guy with the lance here, it'd be best to attack him with another lance, right? So we'll probably crush him in a few seconds. Yeah, bitch. Eat it! Oh my god. Okay, can we not? Now you'll notice Abel here has a special weapon. He has a javelin. Javelins are a little bit different. There's javelins, hand axes, and I believe lightning swords. I can't remember off the top of my head what they are, or not off the top of my head. I've never played that far into this game, but I've never played that far into this game to even see those. Anyway, moving on. Javelins have a range of 1 to 2. So basically, if somebody's right beside him, he can hit him with that javelin. It's a little less powerful than a lance, but it's pretty good still. So, as you'll... Oh, I gotta switch my weapon. So I can go into my items, and I can switch to the sword, and then I can wait. Because he has that axe, he can hit him for more damage, because he has the advantage. I'll move Marth up, and we'll get him to wait there. Now, who's that who thinks they can sneak up on us? Oh, what's this? I spy the Altian Prince. Oi, listen up, you lot. Bag the prince. Dead or alive, he'll fetch us as sweet a reward as the mind can conjure. Oh yeah, so he's dealing a bit of damage to Frey there. Okay. Oh, they have archers. We need to take care of they don't pick us off from afar. Ugh, god damn it, I was just about to explain that too. So, let's move over here. So this is an archer. He wields the bow, obviously. He has less... Typically, archers have more strength, but they have They'll have about as much strength as a riding unit, but they don't have a lot of movement. They don't have a lot of defense or resistance. Sometimes they have a bit more, and they have higher speed, and they kind of have intermediate skill. Ground units have the best skill and luck, pretty much, usually. And they'll also usually have more defense and resistance. But, again, as you can see, this guy has the bow. The thing about the bow, you'll notice right here, he has a range of 2. So the bow is... This isn't like Fire Emblem Gaiden or slash Echoes. Echoes being the remake of Fire Emblem Gaiden. Anyway, in every game after the second one, even in the first one, surprisingly, they have a range of 2. So they can't attack what's directly beside them, but they can attack from these spaces here, right? There's certain bows that change that up, where they have 3 range, or 2 to 3 range, or 1 to 3 range, or 1 to 2. It's all over the map. All different things, but we'll get onto that later. I think I'm gonna give this one to Frey. We'll crush him with the sword. Surprisingly, I'm not actually used to the weapon triangle system because I've been playing a lot of Echoes. And Echoes, like the second one, considering it's a remake of the second one, it doesn't have the weapon triangle. Oh, he critical attacked! Okay, so that's a critical. So it does a lot of damage. Most of the time. We don't have to kill everybody, but I think I'm going to kill everybody. Yeah, so you'll notice he's doing not too much damage to us. Oh my god, okay, I know. Ugh, tell me shit I already know. Get that off the screen. We'll get Marth over here to finish him. I don't really want to use the rapier again because it has that critical, but I'll use it anyway. Didn't even kill him, so yeah, he didn't attack or anything. Because he can't. Yeah, I'll attack him with the javelin. What? I didn't want to attack him with the sword, I wanted the javelin, you ass. Whatever. Yeah, so Marth isn't attacking him back, see? If I had the javelin out, I could have fucking dealt with that. Douchebag. Cool. So he's dealt with. I can't really figure out where the other shit is. Because there's other stuff that's supposed to come up, but we'll figure that out after. Because we're gonna run out of time at this rate. Okay, so Frey deals with him. Frey's gonna level up, which would be nice. Nice. Gonna level up on Frey. So we got some health, some skills, some speed and luck. Cool. And from what my memory serves me, only Marth can seize. So we're gonna proceed to the next chapter. Sire, it gladdens me to see you one piece. It's not safe for you here. We must be away at once. Prince Marth, where are you? Answer me, sire. Kain? That's Kain. Kain, you're supposed to be in Gra. Why have you returned without... Oh, those wounds. Sire, it's really you. Feared the worst, that his message would go undelivered. In that state, I don't know how you even stayed a horse. Those gashes need to be treated at once. No, sire, not until we've escaped. Kain, I trust you can put off bleeding to death for just a little longer. What a nice guy. Of course, sir. And please. He's fucking dying. Princess Elise, the enemy is nearly upon us. Gather your things quickly. No, Malladus, staying here. Staying here? That's... What madness is this? Too many people have died to keep Altia and its castle safe. I cannot abandon what so many lives have bought. So fucking leave! They bought your life, you dumb bitch! With father and mother unaccounted for, I am the natural choice to remain with Altia's people. Besides, by staying I can buy the time for the rest of you to escape. Nonsense, just gather your things and... Malladus, I am not suggesting, I am commanding. If something befalls Father, Marth will become the last person in the entire world worthy of wielding falchion. I want you to guide him, Malladus, even when the rest of us no longer can. It's just, I'll try my best. There's not much time. Go, Malladus. Go! I love my intense reading. We're kind of getting on the mark for time. We're coming up on that. But, I'm just going to keep going until we finish the prologue stuff. Because it's basically the tutorial. Thus, Prince Marth escaped Altia Castle with Sir Yagan and company at his side. However, the success would mean little to him once he learned the cost. The boy's woes were just beginning. Shocker. Cain, how are your wounds? You should rest. Sorry guys, holy shit am I tired. These scratches, it's my pride you're wounding, sire. Anyway, we must talk. The reason I've returned, sire, I am to deliver to you His Majesty's last words. Last words? You don't mean... Father. My condolences, sire. The king died valiantly in the fields of Gra. The traitors took from him the divine blade falchion and gave no quarter to those of our soldiers who remained. I see. So they're all dead. Father too. His last words were as follows. Tell my son that I leave the future of Altia and our continent in his hands. He must rise now where I have fallen as falchion's rightful heir. He has been born into greatness. Now, he must be great. Father, I'll try. Sire, I can't bear this. Then protect His Majesty and then leaving my brothers to die, slinking away like some coward. This indignity is far too much to bear. One day I will repay them in kind. I will avenge the fallen. I swear it. Calm down, buddy. Cain, you speak for us both. When that day comes, we will punish them together. Gra, Dor, all of them. Sire, you ought to pay a visit to these homes outside the castle. Your countrymen love you. Perhaps they have knowledge of that may serve us. Oh, I'm retarded. Okay, I already explained this. Why tell us stuff we already know, bud? Okay, Jesus. Something I'll explain. I'm gonna bring that up. Something I'll explain. These are forts. So you'll notice the plains have nothing, but the forts have they give you an extra defense, more avoidance, and they heal. I think that's 20%. That's probably what that is. Yagan, you'll notice Yagan's a paladin, so he's a class nut version of a cavalier. So there's no point in me bringing him out to battle. The only point of Yagan, like you'll even notice his strength, is no better than Cain or Frey, or even Abel, really. Like, his skill is kind of what sets him apart, but even then, he's a classed up version, so, he's not that good. He's meant to be here just for the sake of being here. Essentially, he is to help us out early on. For anybody who's played Awakening, he is basically the Frederick of this game. Except for he's not a great knight. So notice there's a lot of people here. Look, sire, not all of Gra's might harries the castle. They've left soldiers here outside. No shit, man. We only fucking went out to battle against them. At least we have no we'll have no place to escape. Let's seize that fort across the water. Perhaps we can quash reinforcements at the source. Okay, so you'll notice there's a map up top. You can skip through if you get through anyway. There's a map up here. Fuck! I don't know how to get the map up there. Huh? No! Fuck off. Oh, you hit R. Okay. So, I just figured this out, but by hitting R, you'll see we're on turn 2. We have 5 people left to move, and Gra has... Oh yeah, so we have our victory conditions. There's sometimes rout the enemy, which is kill everybody, and then there's C's, there's defeat the boss, and such on and such forth. We have 5 units, they have 9. Jagen has a silver lance. Also, let's go back. So, you'll notice these numbers beside. What do those numbers mean? That is usage. So we can only use this lance 20 times before it's broken. Yeah, it's not fun. These villages, they have their own stuff, so they give us 5 points. Who's closest? I think, yeah, Abel's the closest to leveling, so we'll just get Abel's... Yeah, we'll get Abel straight up attacking this man. By hitting start or select? Yeah, by hitting start, you can skip through combat like that, and you can skip through the enemy turns. I don't like doing it a lot, but I'll do it when I have to, because it gets kind of boring. I could visit these guys, but I won't. Oh, random phone call is random. Oh yeah, so when you hit A when you're not on a unit, you can see units, guide, options, suspend, and end. So that ends your turn, that suspends the game, it'll save it temporarily. These are pretty... That's kind of no-brainer. You know, that gives you a list of all your units. So if you can't... Say I couldn't find Martha in the field, and I was kind of feeling lazy, I was like, okay, well, whatever, I'll go to the units, it'll bring me up all my units, and I can select whoever I want. It'll also tell me who's moved and who hasn't. The shitty part is, unlike Echoes, in which all their animation stops and they go gray, they just go gray, which is fucking stupid because then it makes it harder to tell who's moved. I mean, actually, they kind of go dark on this one, I'll give them that. Fates kind of didn't do it well enough, I had to get used to it. And Awakening is just, it's Awakening. I should on Fire Emblem Awakening so much, but you guys, it's not good. Fire Emblem Awakening, to me, is just not good. I just don't like it. I don't know why, I just don't. Come on, dude. I should have made 0 and Del for start and select. Eh. God damn it, shut the fuck up. Okay. Kane is at 40. Marth is almost leveled up. We're gonna get Marth that level up. I really like the combat animations. The DS, it couldn't do 3D models well, but holy fuck, could it ever do sprite work. It is awesome for sprite work. 3DS is better sprite work, I'll give it that. The 3DS, oh my god, the 3DS has its great moments. Not just great moments, but it's just great. But, yes, it has its sprite work. Anyway, we have some strength, other fucking bullshit. Nobody else is left over here. Actually, no. Frey's alright. I don't need Frey level 3. Not to mention, these guys are still level 1 and 2. But, they're a little farther along than Frey is. I like to get them going first. Jagen will pull up the rear just to protect everybody. He has 10 movement. Oh, movement! Okay, I gotta explain movement. So, movement is... Basically, with movement, it just tells you how many blocks you can move. You already noticed the blocks where you can move or not. That's a hand axe, he can throw that. So he is deadly against these guys with lances. So I need to get the ones that have swords out and about now. Abel's right beside him. Kick his ass. Kill him! Okay, and in the interest of not making this an hour-long video, once we finish up with, once we finish up with this prologue, I'm gonna have to call it there. I don't really like doing that in the middle of a prologue, but there was a lot to explain, there's a lot going on in the game, and I had to make sure it's understood for everybody. So, yeah. Got him. These models rendered in sprites are pretty good. Oh yeah, mages. Whew. Oh fuck. Sorry guys, I am so tired. I don't even know why. Mages, that complicates things. They don't need to get as close to do us harm. We'll need to approach them carefully. Mages are also a special case. Mages can attack from 1 to 2, so they're a bit of assholes like that. Oh fuck, Kane's gonna die. Also, something to note. This is not a 3DS title, which means there is no classic mode, or classic and normal mode. So, classic mode and normal mode, there's a difference between those for anybody who's played. So, like, there's a classic, a normal, no, there's classic and casual. That's what it is. So, like, you can do, in the 3DS games, you can do, like, classic hard, or casual hard. Basically, all the difference between classic and casual is, in classic, units die permanently. If he's gone, if he dies, he fucking dies, and he's never coming back. So you do not want that to happen. Critical hit, motherfucker. That's why they give you Jagen. Look at all the mounted units I have. Why? I'm not gonna complain too much, but Jesus. Yeah, so we're gonna leave Frey to get babysat by, or Kane rather. Kane's gonna go get babysat by Jagen. Cursor. So we need to kill him and seize. We're gonna do this. Right, lance work. I need to... I don't know why you'd want to fucking drop a weapon. What kind of stupid idiot would do that? Kill him. Yes. Okay, so I could end it all here if I wanted, but I won't. Nice, that'll kill him. Should have paid attention to who was needing that, but whatever. Oh, he needed it. Nice. Oh, he only got some skill and health. Yeah, so see if I go over here, he can't seize it. Which is a little weird. So, with everybody gone, let's do the next one. There. That ought to do it for the enemy soldiers around here. Malladus, why aren't you with my sister? Did you leave her someplace safe? Princess Elise will not be joining us. She has elected to stay at the castle. Hold, sire. Where are you going? Where do you think? Stop. Sire, consider for a moment why the princess would go as far to lie to you to ensure your escape. Your sister knows that you are the future of Altia. Nay, the whole land. Huh. His last words were as follows. Tell my son that I leave the future of Altia and our continent in his hands. I'm our future. Sire, you must live. Drink deeply now of these injustices. Sup on the sights they serve. Remember them. One day, you will lead us back here to avenge the fallen and reclaim Altia in their names. And it seems my life is no longer mine to hazard. In your veins flows the blood of a hero, the blood of Henri of Astora. You are a son of House Arcanea, and sole heir to Fulchen. our only hope to defeating Malladus, Emperor of Dor. Also, something I just realized at this moment, for anybody who's played Fire Emblem Echoes, or has played Fire Emblem Gaiden, the fan translation, the 3 Pegasus Knight sisters, they mention how they're from Arcanea. I just realized they're from here. That's so cool. For anybody who doesn't know who the Pegasus Knight sisters are, it's Est, Palla, and Catria. They're okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I just realized that. Sire, were it in my power, I would have you chose your own path. But I'm afraid your path is chosen for you. Alright. So, I'm going to save it here. I'm going to pause the emulation, because I got to stop it here. This is a long video. And I don't want to have the trend of having 40-minute videos for everything. So, you guys, with that, thank you so much for joining me for this. Like I said before, this isn't going to be replacing Phantasy Star 4 or Terraria. I'll be doing Terraria sometime. It's just today I didn't feel like doing Terraria. I'm sorry I didn't, because I know there's a small crowd of people that does watch it. I wanted to, but I didn't. I wanted to play Fire Emblem so badly, because I'm on a Fire Emblem streak, boys. I fucking love Fire Emblem. I wanted to play Fire Emblem, so I've decided to play Fire Emblem. I know it's another thing on my plate, but I can juggle. I'll see what kind of gets the most popularity. Like, when I get up to episode 4 on this, I'll see what it is for popularity, and I'll kind of decide a schedule from there. And, again, as I've also said before, I'm not going to have a schedule, okay? Not Monday I do this, Tuesday I do that, Wednesday I do that, okay? It's just going to be, I'll be doing, you know, it'd be something like, if Phantasy Star 4 is more popular, I'd be doing the Phantasy Star 4, then I'd be doing another one, then I'd be doing Terraria, and then this as another offset. You know? Something like that. Anyway, this video's been going on too long. I still gotta edit some shit out yet, because of my fucking control blunders. Anyway, you guys, thanks so much for joining me on this. I hope to see you in the next one, which will be going up the exact same day as always. Word of the day, or word of the video, rather. Word of this video, we'll put it as, Falchion. I don't know how to spell Falchion. I'll make an annotation or something. But word of the day is Falchion. So, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one. And fuck am I glad to be back. See you, boy.